Meantime, let's bring in television journalist now with law enforcement, Emmett Miller, former homicide detective Rachel Evans, and criminal defense attorney and host of the weekly Rap Sheet on Fox Nation, Josh Ritter. Thank you all for coming on. So here's the sheriff being asked about the DNA found on the glove, the DNA found inside the house not matching. He said this, and I'll get your take on it, Rachel. Watch.
So let me ask you, is there a match on the DNA in the glove to the DNA, the unknown DNA that you found in the house?
There's no match to the DNA at the house.
So entirely separate DNA?
Correct.
Okay, so that would mean if there's no, is there a CODIS match from the DNA in the house?
No.
As Jonathan was saying, maybe not step one or square one, but boy, it's a setback, Rachel.
It is a setback, but what's great about science is that DNA is getting better all the time, every day. I mean, I even had a cold case that we had DNA that we were able to use a genealogical record, and we were able to find a family member that it was related to, a cousin, a father, something like that down the genetic line. So they're not totally in the dark here. They have options. They still have options to look down the genealogical line of DNA.
It's a great segue to you, Emma, because that's the whole thing. Genealogy now comes into this thing, and there's different avenues you can kind of go down to see if you get a match. It's how they found Bryan Kohberger in the murders up in Idaho.
And it's how they found the Golden State Killer back in 2018.
Right.
Remember that? The guy killed 13 people. He'd raped dozens more. 4 decades since his last crime. Suddenly in 2018, they compare it with some of these public sites like Ancestry.com or Family Tree DNA, and they get a match, and they're able to track him down. And since 2018, 1,300 to 1,400 cases have been solved. Some 381 perps have been put away. So it's promising, to say the least.
And Josh Ritter, to kind of bring you in the conversation now, I want to play these. These are quotes back to back. I want to get your take on it. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but the Pima County Sheriff also said this yesterday. Put this up. He said, quoting, "To be clear, the Guthrie family, to include all siblings and spouses, has been cleared as possible suspects in the case." Today, the same quote from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. "At this point in the investigation, the Guthrie family, including siblings and spouses, has not been identified as suspects." Those are totally different statements, Josh.
And that's the kind of ongoing problem, is there's been this ambiguity in the messaging coming from the Sheriff's Department. You know, we'll hear one statement that sounds emphatic, then that's kind of walked back. In regards to even clearing anyone, it's abnormal when you don't have somebody in custody. Usually everyone's a suspect until somebody's in handcuffs. But in this case, I think the family appreciated it. Certainly, they've come under a lot of scrutiny online. But again, it makes us wonder, is there something that they know that they're not telling us? In other words, is the reason they're being cleared is they have a better idea of who it might be? And then Jonathan asks him a question, do you have suspects? And he's essentially saying, no, the world is our suspect at this point. We have nobody that we're looking at in particular.
It's a very good point, Rachel, because I look at this, and just to be clear, he says yesterday, cleared as possible suspects. Today, not identified as suspects. Those are different thoughts and different things. How exactly do you clear, as a former homicide, how do you clear the family exactly?
Well, all information is good information. So even if someone's lying to you, you're going to be able to verify that information. But you clear people through their phone records, their statements, and you verify everything that they've done. There's video cameras for the suspects. There's also video cameras for the family. So you're going to be able to find people on both sides, right? So you'll be able to clear those people with their alibis and everything else. So they probably are cleared.
Maybe they are, but boy, if they get their wording, their messaging together, would be a big help to the media. Meantime, the sheriff believes that this was a targeted kidnapping, and he said this.
It was a kidnapping, but I'm not the one investigating this. I have a team of some very qualified, very hardworking young men and women who if you want a theory, their theory would be the best theory out there, because they do know.
Maybe it was a kidnapping. Maybe it was a targeted kidnapping, Emmett, but there was never any proof of life. They never gave proof of life, and it tells you if this was planned, it wasn't planned very well.
I think in the minds of most of the public and most of the people investigating this, the one thing we can pretty much be sure of is it didn't go the way they planned it to go. If it had gone the way they planned, they would have accepted the family's offer and taken the ransom. They would have shown some sign of life. If it had gone the way they planned, there wouldn't be drops of blood. If it had gone the way they'd planned, they would have just been free and clear, and we wouldn't still be talking about it at this moment. But right now, we're still hoping to find Nancy.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Ritter, back to you. They believe this was a kidnapping, but they do not believe that this kidnapping led Nancy Guthrie into Mexico. It didn't lead to Mexico at all. What do you think of that theory?
Why rule out any theories at this point? I mean, for the same reason that we wouldn't rule out suspects, why rule out theories this early on? It's obvious that that person came to the home with bad intentions. He's wearing a mask, he's got gloves, he's got a gun, he's got a backpack. Obviously, he went there to commit some sort of crime. So why put ourselves on a certain path by saying, no, it was a targeted kidnapping rather than some sort of other crime gone wrong? It doesn't make sense to me at this point.
It doesn't. Josh, Emmett, Rachel, thank you all.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.